when you need us.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silent meditation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Mount Carmel area, and welcome to this edition of MCA Live. I'm Mackenzie Witt.
And I'm Alexa Collins, and here are today's announcements. Today is Thursday, November 30th, day 5. The Tabletop Gaming Club will meet today after school in room 302. The 7th and 8th grader spelling bee is tomorrow during 1st and 2nd periods in the auditorium. Progress reports will be going out tomorrow. Sign up for Paper Magic Camp outside Mrs. Lyash's room 129 or Mrs. Shower's room 211. The first meeting is Monday at 2:30 in room 129. There will be a full-body student council meeting on Monday, December 4th in the LGL. Students should check into homeroom before attending. Any student council member who would like to order a t-shirt should see Mrs. Mallory in room 222 or Ms. Michaels in room 304 as soon as possible. There will be a baseball workout on Sunday, December 3rd at 6 p.m. in the high school weight room. Candidates that are not playing a winter sport are urged to attend. Varsity football cheerleaders are reminded to turn in their uniforms to room 129. All uniforms should be in a bag with your name on it. The winter Keystone schedule has been announced. Algebra is on Monday, December 4th and 5th. Biology is the 6th and 7th, and English Language Arts is the 11th and 12th. Students should check the list posted at the office to find out when and where they're testing. And here's Mackenzie with today's news.
Thanks, Lexi. Each month, members of Student Council vote for 2 deserving students and 1 teacher who are doing an excellent job here at MCA. One such instructor that teaches students about the odds and ends of cameras, broadcasting, lighting, and computers is none other than Mr. David McPhee. I had the opportunity to sit down and chat with Mr. McPhee about his time here at MCA. Right, okay. So, Mr. McPhee, you've been here for 20 years, give or take a little bit?
This is my 19th year. Yeah.
That's impressive. How did those 19 years come to be? How did you come to MCA?
Well, my father started the television studio at Mount Carmel in 1968, and I was a student in that television studio for a long time. And even before that, I mean, I was a student in his art classes, and I was a student when we did a lot of the play productions.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had that little bit of background, right? And I helped him a lot in his later years.
Nice.
And unfortunately, he passed in 1999, and Mr. Beyerschmidt at the time asked me if I would be interested in filling in for him and taking his position, and I decided to say yes. So
That's awesome.
that's how I got here.
Awesome. That's really cool. Since there's such a broad spectrum of technological and broadcasting things here at MCA, you're kind of like, well, are you kind of like in charge of everything, or do you have like...
Well, I get a lot of assistance from Mr. Tresker. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's helped me to advance the studio.
Right.
He helps me with the football games, and he's done a lot and I go to him just for a lot of general advice on the technology, because the technology changes so fast.
Right. Yeah.
And so he's really been a big part of what we've been able to accomplish here.
Right. Yeah. And you guys like work together to complete several projects, i.e. the planetarium, the robot project that we have going on.
As much as we can, we definitely try to collaborate. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Mr. Trefsker's a cool guy. He's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. In these 20 years, you've obviously seen like a lot of changes in the TV studio and like play productions and the sets. Like how we've come. Is it safe to say that we've come really far from back then to now? And
I would say here in the television studio, yes, we've come really far, because the technology has changed so much throughout the years, and it changes at a rapid pace. So I think if my father were here to see what we're doing today, he would be amazed, to see actually the tools that we have to use. Okay, as far as on the stage, we've had some enhancements through technology. but we're doing a lot of the things that we did 50 years ago, and that's because I was there with him and he was so far ahead of his time, and we're still doing things on Mount Carmel stages that they're not doing on stages around us, so it's very, it's a fun thing to be a part of that.
In addition to MCA Live at 7:35, please tune in. And the yearly spring musicals, what are some of the other things that you kind of oversee here?
I created the school website, and that was a couple.
Really
That was a couple summers ago, and I do oversee it still. People will send me updates for it, and I do those on a regular basis. But the eventual goal is to filter that out amongst everybody, so everybody can have a hand in it.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get there soon.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And I'm working in the planetarium. We're one of the few schools in the state to have a planetarium, which was not working, but now we have it working.
Yay!
And we
good.
just need some finishing touches.
Awesome.
So the Education Foundation is soliciting donations. If we could get everybody to give like $20, we get 100 people to give like $20, we get that going, and there's a lot we can do in there. We're going to make that place really a great educational opportunity for the students here.
Oh my God, yeah. I can say personally that that would be incredible, because a couple of years ago it was just, it's the planetarium, it's whatever. No one knows what it is, but
Yes,
now
it didn't work.
it's going to be great. I feel it in my soul.
It's really good.
We mentioned before that you've been here for like 20 years, and it's like it's an around-the-clock kind of job. Is it kind of difficult to balance that with like doing things that you do that you enjoy outside of school or anything?
Sometimes, yes, it is, because the job around play season and football season, both those approach 60, sometimes 65 hours a week. So it's like I live here during those times, and that gets a little difficult. But it's something that I consider an opportunity for myself to take part in this. As Mount Carmel, I'm very proud to be here at Mount Carmel. So it's an educational place, it's an educational opportunity, it's an educational culture, and I hope that everybody here, all the students, will take advantage of what's here, because there are a lot of great teachers here.
Oh my God, yeah.
So and they're giving their best for you students to be able to learn as much as you can, so you're successful.
Before we sign off and pop on over back to the news desk, do you have anything else to add?
Well, I'll just say again that how proud I am. I was here K through 12.
Right.
Okay, and I've been here now 20 years, and it's just been wonderful to be a part of Mount Carmel. I've seen a lot of things go by, a lot of changes, but this has always been a great place to be, and I'm glad to be part of it.
Well, we are glad to have you here. We appreciate you greatly. I appreciate you for sitting down with me for this interview. Thank you for literally everything that you do. Play wouldn't be a thing. MCA Live wouldn't be, well, it might be a thing, but it wouldn't be as good as it is right now if you weren't here. So, thank you, sincerely. Back to the news desk.
The senior high student chosen for October is freshman Lauren Shidleski, the daughter of Brian and Carissa Shidleski of Denmark Gardens. Her favorite school subject is science, and she is interested in sports and photography. She plays basketball for Team Pennsylvania and is scorekeeper for the junior high basketball team. Lauren is a previous Elk Student of the Month, Junior High Pride, and Merit Award winner, and she is also on the Distinguished Honor Roll. Lauren is a member of the varsity track and baseball teams, Student Council, National Junior Honor Society, and is class treasurer. Her future plans are to play basketball at a four-year college, then attend medical school. The junior high student is 8th grade student Azuri Bosland, daughter of Anthony and Tiash Bosland of Mount Carmel. Her favorite subject is algebra and enjoys drawing, playing video games, producing music, and playing the piano and guitar. Her favorite TV show is The Walking Dead. Azuri is a member of the TV studio. Her future plans include joining track and playing varsity volleyball. Congratulations to Lauren and Azuri and Mr. McPhee. Tomorrow is the 2017 MCA Junior High Spelling Bee. This contest is between 52 7th and 8th graders who will stand for individuals to show off their skills in spelling vocabulary words. These students were found to be top spellers in their respective grades by taking a grade-wide spelling test. The top 3 contestants will receive trophies and move on to the next level of competition in Harrisburg this January at the WITF studio. The spelling bee will take place tomorrow during first and second periods in the high school auditorium. Of all the languages in the world, English has the largest vocabulary with more than 800,000 words and has over 1 billion people learning it each year. Broadening one's vocabulary leads to greater fluency and literacy. Wish all the contestants luck for the annual spelling bee tomorrow. The vocab word of the day is forbearance. Teachers show forbearance with their students when they're teaching new things. And we'll be right back with Zach and sports.
The PHAC Girls Soccer All-Stars have been announced for the 2017-2018 season. Taking the top honor of PHAC Division III Player of the Year was senior Nicole Verano. Nicole set season and school records this year as she scored 41 goals, putting her career total at 111. Mount Carmel also had some other girls make the All-Star team. Senior Macy Mazzatesta and junior Daniela Mangiapane would make the second team All-Stars. Seniors Chloe Smith and Maya Mariello would receive an honorable mention nod. Congratulations to all these All-Star soccer players for their recognition. There were no sporting events last night, but tonight, junior high girls basketball plays Bloomsburg at home starting at 5:30. Back to Lexi at the news desk.
Thanks, Zach. Christmas is a great time of year, but along with gifts, desserts are also a normal Christmas tradition. The band is cashing in on some of the holiday cheer. A few of the most traditional desserts are fruit rolls, cheesecakes, and nut rolls. Maybe Grandma got behind on her goodies this year, and to help her out, the band is selling Hellman cheesecake, which ranges from $13 to $17 and comes in the different flavors of the classic New York cheesecake, peanut butter, strawberry swirl, or if you're struggling to choose, get a variety pack. Maybe instead of a cheesecake, the family would prefer something different for dessert. Well, don't worry, because the band has covered all the bases. You can pick up a fruit or nut roll instead for $8 through $10 a piece. For the fruity flavors, the rolls available are prune, apricot, or raspberry. As for the nutty rolls, there's poppy seed, cheese, and your standard nut roll. Order to do today, so plan ahead for the Christmas season with all the holiday chaos and order a band-sponsored dessert. Forbearance is a noun that originates from Middle English, and it means to have patience. Teachers show forbearance with their students when they're teaching new things. And for today's lunch, baked potato with beef and chili corn, fruit cup. Tomorrow's breakfast is pancake wrap, whole grain cereal with toast, assorted bagels, chilled juicer fruit, and low-fat milk.
That wraps up this edition of MCA Live.
Good luck to the junior high girls basketball team as they take on Bloomsburg tonight.
And we'd like to wish a happy belated birthday to our chorus and music teacher, Miss Melinda Hoops.
See you tomorrow.